guys, and welcome to the first episode of April Bakes Something Delicious. I don't know about you guys, but during quarantine, I have really honed my baking skills, and I thought that I would share some of my favorite recipes with you guys. Today, I thought we could start by making something that I get requested for all the time. These are Snickerdoodle Brownies. I got the recipe from Facebook 4 years ago, and I think I've made them at least 200 times since. Now I know we're not going to any parties or birthdays or anything like that, but these are great to have just for breakfast, for a snack, or any time of the day. Or if you want to make a little care package to send to somebody on their birthday, these would be an absolutely great addition. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you how to make these Snickerdoodle Brownies. So the ingredients we're going to need to make these Snickerdoodle Brownies are: we're going to need 1.5 sticks of unsalted butter that is softened. I left my sticks out overnight. Then we are going to need 2 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt is in here, as well as a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then finally cinnamon sugar for sprinkling at the top. Alright guys, so the first step is preheating your oven to 350 degrees. That way it can warm up while we're putting all this together. It actually comes together pretty quickly, so make sure you have your oven preheated. I also have an 8x11 or 9x11 pan that I have already pre-greased, waiting to get the deliciousness and ready to bake. So, first thing we're going to do is we are going to cream together our butter and our sugars. So, we're going to take 1 whole stick of this unsalted butter and go ahead and put it in your mixer. I have mine fixed with the paddle attachment. You can use the whisk, you can use the paddle, doesn't matter, whichever one you prefer to use. I tend to prefer the paddle because I think it's a lot easier to clean than the whisk, and I think that I get much more of the ingredients off of it than I do with a whisk. That there, and then we'll use 1/2 of this stick here. The other 1/2 can go in your butter dish or back in the fridge, whichever one you do. Next, after we've added our butter, we're going to go ahead and add both of our sugars. So our 1 cup of plain sugar, white sugar, goes right in, followed by our 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar. After that, you're going to cue up your mixer and you're going to blend it and whisk it until it is creamy. Okay, once everything is nice and creamed together, now we're going to add both the eggs and the vanilla all at once. You don't have to separate it out in this recipe. So, I always like to crack my eggs on something else, then open in the bowl. There's one. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. Nope, I can already tell you, not gonna happen. Maybe next video. All right, there are the eggs, and then here is the 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna let it all cream together, let it run for a little bit. This is what the dough looks like so far. You can see that it's a little bit grainy because of the sugars. Don't worry, it's supposed to look like that. Now we're going to move on to the next step, which is pretty much adding everything else. So we've creamed together our butter, our sugars, our eggs, and our vanilla. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our flour and the remaining baking soda, cinnamon, and salt. Again, just like before, you don't have to add this all in separately. If you want to, you can. But this is a really great recipe where you can literally just dump and go. So I'm going to add my 2 cups of flour. Then the cinnamon, baking soda, and salt as well. And the next step, you guessed it, we're gonna let the KitchenAid do the rest of the work for us. All right, this dough is one that you don't really want to overwork, so once you see it's pulled together, let it go for about 30 more seconds and then call it quits. All right, this is what your dough should look like. You can see it's all pulled together. Now we're going to go ahead, scrape it out, scrape down the sides, get it into our baking pan. Okay, so like I said, this dough is pretty sticky to work with. So one way that I combat that is I wet my hands. Now, you don't want your hands soaking wet. That would just be terrible for your brownies. So I put a little water in this bowl. I just kind of get my fingers a little bit wet and then I press. When you start to feel the dough becoming tacky again, same exact thing. Just wet your fingers a little bit and keep on pushing. All right, guys, we've made it to the last step. The last thing you're gonna do is sprinkle cinnamon sugar on the top of these before we put them in the oven to bake them. Let's go ahead and get started sprinkling over your cinnamon sugar. So here is what mine looks like. You can see that the top isn't perfectly flat, but don't worry, that's all gonna bake out and bake into yummy, delicious brownies. So we're gonna pop these in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, then let them cool. And here are what mine look like. A little sunken in the middle, but that's all right. My Snickerdoodle Brownies are out of the oven. Mine took about 27 minutes, so depending on how hot your oven heats, yours could take a little shorter or a little longer on that. All I'm going to do now is wait about 10 to 15 minutes for these brownies to cool, and then I'm going to cut into them and eat them. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to like this video, comment if you have anything to say down below, and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of really cool content that's coming within the next couple weeks that I'm really excited to share with you guys. Of course, we will do another episode of April Bakes Something Delicious. If you have any suggestions on what you want that to be, say it below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you make these, tag me in your pictures. Please let me know. These are by far one of the best desserts I think I've ever made. So I hope you guys enjoyed them. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.